It's Corliss here, and I am joined by the one and only Lukas Nelson, coming to me from England at the moment, right?
Yep, you're in College Station. I'm at Oxford College.
Basically same thing.
Same thing. Same,
How's
same. Yeah. Oh, I almost said something I can't say on the air. I don't know.
good thing I've got a cute little delete button over here, right?
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm glad you have that. That may come in handy.
Hey, I have to use it on myself more than anyone.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Well, I'm glad you're out touring and everything like that. It sounds like it's going really well. And I guess my first question for you today, because we've known of your music for so long, and obviously you tour all over the world, but is this your first independent release to Texas country radio? It's got to be at least since I've lived in Texas.
I think it is, to be honest. I think it might just be our first. I don't know why that is, but that's because I don't know many things, and I just honestly I just play music, and then people tell me that I should do things, and I try and trust those people to the best of my ability.
You got to have a good team on your side, that's for
I do. I have a great team now. I have a really good team, so I'm very proud of them, and I'm proud to be a part of a good team. And it's obvious that they're a good team because look, I'm sitting here talking to you in College Station.
well, thank you. You're too kind, sir. Well, I mean, growing up in a music family, obviously it just comes more natural to you than others. So it kind of seems like, yeah, your only instinct is to get on a stage and sing songs. But I am so glad that you decided to really hone in on your home state of Texas because we love you so much. And you're even like to someone like me at Maverick 100.9, we're an independent country station. We don't play nationally known artists. So you even got to introduce my listeners to Miss Lainey Wilson on the single More Than Friends. Obviously, I know that the two of you are not more than friends because she just told us all about her big bad boyfriend here lately. But how did that come about? How did you say, yeah, I want to do a single with Lainey, but still got to be Texas here?
Oh well, I did. I had a friend that I was staying with, Ben Chapman. He's a musician, and he knows Lainey, and so he gave her a call. I asked him to give her a call, and called her up, and it was right during the CMA Awards, and she was sitting in her dressing room putting her makeup on, and I said, "Would you do this song with me?" And she said, "Sure." And that night she won a bunch of awards,
Yes,
and then she got really busy, so I think I got in right at the right time, and I got lucky, and she's so talented and so fun, and such a great performer. We just went out to the CMA Fest in Nashville and played this song a couple times, once at the Opry and another the actual CMA Fest, and it was amazing. And she's just incredible. She's a great singer, a great songwriter, a great person to be around. I feel lucky to know her.
I honestly, and I don't want to make this all about Lainey, and trust me, I am geared up with plenty more questions for you, but I have to know, is she as nice as she seems? Because that girl comes off to me like we would be best friends.
Oh, I'm sure you guys would, and she's a very, like I said, a very kind soul, and yes, I'm very grateful to be her friend, and she's working very hard right now,
Yes,
and I mean, she deserves every second of what's coming to her. It's great.
I
And
agree.
I'm glad that Texas is getting to know her through this song, I mean, that's a great thing.
It really is. And it's not that we turn anyone away. We just, we call Maverick the country alternative, which just means if you don't like the country music on one side, try this out.
Sure.
It's like
Yeah,
friendly country music. But I'm
I understand.
I'm so glad you've been releasing new music. You have a new album coming out, Sticks and Stones. When is that due out?
Oh, that's coming out July 14th.
Oh,
And
quick.
yeah, so that's coming up. We're going to have a little party, and we're going to be playing down in Texas to support it. I know coming up after July and either August or September. Again, they just tell me where to go. They say they point and I shoot.
Yeah. Well, good. I'd love to see a celebration for that. How long has it been since you put out a full record?
Well, the last record we put out was like a pandemic release, so I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago it would have been, you
Yeah.
know.
Anything different to look forward to on this one or
This is the most fun album that I've ever made. I mean, I've just had so much fun making it, writing it. It's upbeat, it's funny, it's joyful. It's a celebration of people coming together. And I wrote it when I was on the road in the fall when everybody was just getting out of the whole pandemic thing and just all they wanted to do was have fun and dance and forget about their worries. And so that was how I came up with this record. I was on the road and I wrote songs that I thought would be great to play live. And so, you know, I had a lot of fun with it. We the whole record goes from the early part of the record is sort of representative of my old party days when I used to party a lot. Now I just party a little, and then you know, it came into this time. So the beginning of the record is that, and then sort of the end of the record is where I'm at now. It's a more sort of I suppose I'm just floating at this point.
I like your float. I'm getting all the way from England. Like I can feel your vibe. I can feel your joy. I always thought of you, and I don't know if I just associated this in one way or another as more of the rebellious type or out what they would call outlaw, but you are just a big sweetheart and making a whole record just full of joyful music, especially in country music, is kind of hard to do because we lean towards the more meh, 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 poor me side. But good for you for just trying to put a little bit of light in everyone's world. Because although it seems like we're out of the woods from pandemic and things like that, I think a lot of us mentally and physically are still feeling this aftershock of it.
Look at my hair. This is me post pandemic. You can't even see me there. Oh,
Right?
you can't.
No, it's such a beautiful message. I have
Oh, I guess the millions of people who are listening, they can't look at my hair.
no, they
You
they can't, but I'll show
you
it.
can imagine it. Just think Albert Einstein on crack.
Okay. That's typically how I describe myself, but I brushed my hair. You're one of the special ones that I actually brush my hair for and put my
Oh, I tried it
king dress on for you.
just like old barn hay. Uh, but you're sponsored, I see, by Captain Crunch.
It's Mahomes Crunch. Patrick
Oh,
Mahomes.
my home. You gotta. Oh, I see. All right. You might have to edit this out in Texas.
Are you a Red Raider?
No,
Oh,
I mean, Dallas Cowboys, but I guess that's not a huge rivalry. But
no, not too big. I'm originally from Kansas. So Patrick Mahomes was a bit of a savior in our world. Well, let's see, it was 2020 when they won that Super Bowl. So my husband and I at the time were 30 years old, had never seen the Chiefs win a Super Bowl in our life. So we kind of have a
yeah,
little shrine to Patrick in our home. And
yeah.
I tell all the Texas people, like, everybody's wearing Chiefs gear now, and I'm like, For once in my life, I'm not a bandwagoner. I am actually a true, to my heart, Chiefs fan.
And how much hearing loss do you have after attending that?
Oh, so much. So,
Yeah,
so, so much. So, well, I get it just from work and music in general.
yeah, that's
I'm
true.
now
Yeah.
the lady that shows up to concerts and I'm handing out earplugs to everybody. And I'm like, okay, kids, save your hearing. It's very
Right.
important.
Right.
Well, so you probably don't know this about me. My listeners know this about me. I am an avid vinyl collector. That was instilled in me by my dad. Growing up in my home, I didn't actually know that other technologies existed because we only listened to records. I didn't even know country music existed. I only knew Roy Orbison and the Beatles and stuff
Yeah.
like and Sly and the Family Stone. But so
Well,
I
they love country music too. All those guys did. Um, you know, Ringo was a huge Buck Owens fan.
That's right.
Uh, and
And he's working
Roy,
with Ray Wiley Hubbard now,
yeah, and Roy Orbison was basically a country musician himself.
especially with the traveling Wilburys and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was looking up Sticks and Stones, the new album, you have on the pre-order, you can get an orange vinyl of Sticks and Stones. Why orange?
Oh, well, I bleed burnt orange. Did anybody tell you?
No.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
What is
yeah.
that? Texas Longhorns? Is that right?
That's a Longhorn reference. Yeah,
I did wear the right color for you.
you did. You
I,
thank you for
I
that.
don't
Yeah.
know if you like the Lion King, but it's
Oh, I do. I do. I know. Um, that soundtrack is great.
isn't that one of the best? Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
We,
Hmm.
I love talking music with you. We have gone down just about any
Well,
avenue
speaking
we
of
can.
Roy Orbison, I was thinking he actually covered one of my dad's songs, "Pretty Paper," and had a big hit with it. The Christmas song. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue.
Did you know that I actually now I need to know if you're ever going to do Christmas music. I host a Texas country syndicated Christmas show every year. This will be my 5th year. It's called the Cook and Corliss Christmas Textravaganza, and it's only Texas country Christmas music.
Well, yes, that is a yes, a resounding yes. I'm going to do Christmas music for
Good.
sure.
I'm bugging you in June about Christmas music, but
Hey, this is you got to start.
now I'm gonna have to go get Roy Orbison's Christmas album.
Yeah, get Roy. Roy's, yeah, he's got some good ones. That's for sure. He had a nice velvety voice.
He had the
But
best.
I'm a big fan of Dean Martin. I think Dino's my favorite. As far as that goes, Sinatra and Dean, and for different reasons. You
You're
know.
really a crooner fan, huh?
Well, I'm half Italian, my mother's side, and
I didn't know that.
yeah, and it's so my mom's Sicilian, her whole family's from Sicily, and so I grew up with her playing me that music and making good pasta. So
Oh, isn't that funny?
yeah.
Just the hand-me-down things that we get from our parents. Like we
Hmm.
we can pick up the slightest little, like me and being a vinyl collector, like when I see somebody releasing something like on a special edition color, I have to buy it. Like finances go right out the door and I just spend my money. Like just take it. Take all the money.
There you go. That's how it all works. That's that's how they get us.
That's exactly. Or me and my Mahomes crunch back here. Like I got a gosh darn box of cereal that I've never even opened because I'm such a weird collector. I collect everything. You just
Do you like Captain Crunch?
I love Captain Crunch.
Okay,
And
well, there
people
you go.
always ask me what my favorite flavor is, and I can't choose. I am
Mahomes.
Mahomes crunch is what it is. Mahomes, it ain't peanut butter or oops all berries. It's Mahomes.
Yeah.
Uh, well, so you did mention you're going to be overseas for quite some time now, but once you get back, we will get to experience just a Lukas Nelson tour.
Oh yeah, yeah. We just announced a tour. It's online. Um, Starting in well, hold on. Corey's giving it to me right now.
Thank you, Corey.
They just tell me where to go here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna start, I think, in Bozeman,
Ooh.
Big Sky. We're in Montana for a while. We're Bozeman, Big Sky, Missoula, Spokane, Washington, Bend, Oregon,
Wow.
and again, uh, Boise, Idaho, Wilson, Wyoming. Well, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I like it there. Sandy, Utah, uh, Sandy, Metah, uh, Boulder, Boulder, Colorado, not so bold, Colorado, Denver, Colorado, Fort Collins, um, and also Fort Corliss. So there you go. We're playing.
Fort Corliss.
Yeah.
I did bring my husband here from a military town, so Fort Riley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Well, you're calling me from Fort Corliss right now.
I was not expecting you to be this funny, and I am so thrown off by it, and I love it. Thank you. Because I am the one that is so on my game, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here and have coffee with Lukas Nelson right now.
Hey, that's what where's my I don't I now I need to get coffee.
Corey, where's Corey?
I had a coffee. Boris.
Corey. Do you know that they
Hey.
called me Corey growing up because I hated the name Corliss?
Really? They called you Chorus?
Yeah, they called
The
me
Corleys? More. Oh, do we need more? Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
anyways. Well, I did have another kind of silly question for you. I feel like anybody who's a fan of yours should probably know this answer, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. The POTR, promise
Yeah.
of the real. What does that mean?
So, it's really when I was young, I used to listen to a lot of all kinds of music, and I saw that that the world of music and the entertainment industry was so difficult to navigate, you know, and so I thought that if I called my band the Promise of the Real, I could remind myself to just stay true to what what the real reason I played music was, you know, and would remind me every time I had to make very hard, difficult decisions about, you know, well, if I do this, I could make more money, and if I do this, I could be more famous, and then. And so it's having that band name there is sort of there to remind me of why I do it. And I have to constantly be reminded of that a lot because you know, there's a lot of decisions I've made, I think, in life that sort of maybe, you know, kept me further from the spotlight, but further towards my soul's light, if you will.
That is
So
not the answer I was expecting at all. I am flabbergasted. That's beautiful. Good for
well,
you.
thank you for using that word because that's a beautiful word. I think flabbergasted and flibbertigibbet are words that just don't get used very often, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
I just, you know, people use the word real a lot, and it's an irritating word to me. It usually sets me off because there's
Well,
always,
that's why I put it in acronym.
yeah, but you don't mean it in the way that people think that they're using it. Um, you know,
No.
everybody is so judgmental, especially of country music, when in reality, can we not just let everyone make the music they want to make? And if you love it, good. If you don't have to listen to it. And that's where that kind of, and I'm defensive over independent musicians anyways, especially like I'm very protective. I try to consult and manage and what's the word, mentor artists here in my area, and I don't do well with big heads or these things and you being told what to do and this and that. So it seems like you are trying to do the complete opposite and avoid that altogether. All you want to do is just make your music, and whatever comes of it, that's great.
I mean, you know, you're right, and I appreciate you fighting a good fight for us. And you know, I mean, I just was at a museum where apparently they have shrunken heads, so quite the contrary.
No big heads at all.
Oh yeah, no. In Oxford, they have the shrunken heads at the you know at this
Yeah.
museum. I don't know if they have them anymore. They might have been told to take them out. Um, they might have. I think what happened was is the washing machine broke. So
Oh my God. How all I can see in my head is like all those museums I visited like as a child and how scared I was of those things. Oh,
yeah,
bro,
yeah. That's they just used the wrong detergent.
that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Well, Lucas, this has been such a blast. I think I got all my questions in, and if I didn't, who cares? Because this laughter has been the best part of my week already. Like, this has been amazing getting to know you, and I hope you keep releasing music to Texas country radio because selfishly, I feel like you belong
We will.
to us.
Yeah. Well, we got a new song called Alcohol Hallelujah. Have you heard it yet?
I have not. Is that streaming now?
Or yes, I think it might be. We haven't pushed it to radio yet because we're still working more than friends.
Yes.
But if you go, you can listen to it and check it out.
I'm gonna
It's out. It's online. Yeah.
We're getting the secrets here on Maverick, all the secrets from Lukas Nelson and Promise of the Real. Lucas, I want to wish you guys very, very safe travels across your world tour here, and I cannot wait to see you back in Texas.
I can't wait to see you. Hopefully, when we come play, you and your husband will come by and we'll say hi. And
Yeah.
you know, you can leave Fort Corliss for a second. You know.